In this video, we will go over another factoring method and we will solve actually 3 example problems. And I would recommend watching the entire video if you're going to use this method, as each example is slightly different. So here we have 6x squared minus x minus 12, and we want to factor. So like always, the first step is to first factor out any common term. In this case, there aren't any common terms, and so it remains the same. Now we have ax squared plus bx plus c. The a term is 6, the b term is negative 1, and the c term is negative 12. We draw an x. On the top, it's a times c, and on the bottom, it's b. So a times c, so 6 times negative 12, would give us negative 72. And the b is negative 1. So we need to think what two numbers multiply to give us negative 72, but add to give us negative 1. And that's going to be 8 and negative 9, because 8 times negative 9 is negative 72. And 8 minus 9 is negative 1. So with this method, it's slightly unique. So I draw two parentheses. And the first term is going to be 6x. Here we have 6x squared, and so each term I'm going to put a 6x. And the question mark, I'm going to put 8 and negative 9. So I put 8 and I put a negative 9. Now I need to divide by the GCD, the greatest common divisor, for each of these terms. So here the greatest common divisor is a 2. Here the greatest common divisor is a 3. And so in doing so, 6x plus 8 divided by 2 is 3x plus 4. 6x minus 9 divided by 3 is 2x minus 3. And so this right here is the final answer. And I would recommend, let's verify. So this is what we got. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times negative 3 is negative 9x. 4 times 2x is 8x. And 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. So negative 9x plus 8x is negative x. And so it's a match. So here is the second problem. So first step, first factor out any common term. So in this case, the common term is 2. And so I get 2 times parentheses 6x squared plus 11x minus 10, because 2 times 6x squared is 12x squared. 2 times 11x is 22x, and 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. And so now I focus on the inside piece. So a, b, and c. So the a term is going to be 6, the b term is going to be 11, and the c term is going to be negative 10. I draw an x. Top is a times c, bottom is b. So a times c, so 6 times negative 10 is negative 60, and the b term is 11. So we need to think, what two numbers multiply to give us negative 60, but add to give us 11? And that's going to be negative 4 and 15, because negative 4 times 15 is negative 60, and negative 4 plus 15 is 11. So this is what we originally had. We factored a 2 in the beginning, and now we focused on the inside piece. And so the next step is to see. So here we have a 6x squared. So I put a 6x and I put a 6x. By the question mark, I put negative 4 and 15. So I have parentheses 6x minus 4 times parentheses 6x plus 15. And we need to divide by the GCD. So the greatest common divisor for this piece is 2. The greatest common divisor for this piece is 3. And so I would get, so 6x minus 4 divided by 2 is 3x minus 2. 6x plus 15 divided by 3 is 2x plus 5. And don't forget, in the very beginning of this problem, we factored a 2 in the beginning. So we put the 2 in the front. And so this right here is the final answer. And let's check. So 2 times 3x minus 2 would give us 6x minus 4 times this piece. So 6x times 2x is 12x squared. 6x times 5 is 30x. Negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. 30x minus 8x is 22x. And so right here is a match. And now for the third and final example. So we want to factor this piece. So first, factor out any common term. There isn't any, so it remains the same. So the a term is 3, the b term is negative 2, and the c term is negative 8. Draw the x. A times c on the top, b on the bottom. A times c, so 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. b is negative 2. So what two numbers multiply to give us negative 24, but add to give us negative 2? And that's going to be negative 6 and 4. Because negative 6 times 4 is negative 24. And negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. And so for here, I have two sets of parentheses. The first one is going to be a 3x and a 3x, because here we have 3x squared. So I put a 3x here and I put a 3x here. and by the question mark, I put -6 and I put 4. -6 and 4. Now divide by the greatest common divisor. For this piece, it's going to be 3, and for this piece, it's 1. So 3x minus 6 divided by 3 would give us x minus 2. 3x plus 4 divided by 1 remains the same, 3x plus 4. And so this right here is the final answer. And let's check. So x minus 2 times parentheses 3x plus 4. So we get x times 3x is 3x squared, x times 4 is 4x, -2 times 3x is -6x, and -2 times 4 is -8. So 4x minus 6x is -2x, and so it's a match. And that's pretty much it for this video.